What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the Vigor Hero channel. And let me tell you, it feels good to be back. But I got to be honest with you guys. I got to be real. On this channel, I want to keep it real. I just want to be truthful. And I was on like a 350-day streak, almost a year, just a little under a year. And I ended up relapsing. And honestly, I felt like a fraud. I felt like I had imposter syndrome because I was like, how am I going to make content and make videos about this when I'm not even like practicing what I preach? And so that's why I took a little bit of a step back and kind of stopped making videos, stopped producing the content and everything like that. But just know that I am going to get back to that. And pretty much basically what happened was a little bit of a story time, I guess. What had happened was I met a girl, we were talking, and I kind of got a little too cocky, kept putting myself in tempting situations, thinking, oh, I'm above temptation. I've been doing this for a year, and like focusing on the number of days of my streak rather than like what the journey is really about, which is improving yourself. And one thing led to another, ended up relapsing. We ended up sleeping together, and honestly, man, it's not the end of the world, but at the same time, I didn't feel right. I just had this conviction that I just didn't feel right making content and, being like, yeah, like this is what you're supposed to do. This is what the journey is all about. And then not even practicing what I preach with it. So yeah, man, the biggest takeaway from this is not to focus on the days. The biggest takeaway is to understand that you are not above temptation, no matter how long you've been doing this journey. Like I said, I've been doing this journey off and on for about 3 or 4 years now. And, I got up to about a year. The longest I had before was like 8 months. So this would have been my longest streak, and I was just shy of a year. And I was just like, yeah, like I'm bulletproof. Nothing's gonna tempt me. Like it's all good. I can go and hang out with girls, and it's not gonna be a big deal. But when you put yourself into tempting situations and your thought process is that way, that's when you are basically leading yourself to fail. And temptation doesn't care about your streak. It doesn't care about how long you've been doing it. It will tempt you until you give in. One Bible verse that comes to mind, I believe it's Matthew 23:12. And I am probably going to butcher this, but it's something along the lines of, when you exalt yourself, you will be humbled, but the humble will be exalted. And that just, I feel like, falls right in line with where I was. I was overly confident. I was pretty cocky about it. I'm like, yeah, 365 days, not a big deal. Nothing can stop me now. I'm on this journey. I'm good to go. And sure enough, I fell short. And, I just want to apologize because I honestly felt that I was doing good and, but I wasn't focusing on the right thing. I wasn't focusing on bettering myself as a man. I wasn't focusing on the actual journey of why we do semen retention and why we abstain and everything like that. And so, with that being said, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to hop on here and share that with you guys. And it feels really good to get it off my chest. If you guys are ever in that same situation, or if you're going through that right now to where you're, you got, 10 days under your belt or a month or a couple months, and you're getting all the attraction and everything like that, and you start hanging out with girls and stuff, honestly, do not think you're above temptation. Understand that one thing will lead to another, and it will get you eventually. I'm not saying don't hang out with girls, don't date intentionally or anything like that, you know what I mean? But just be careful and keep your head on a swivel. And we're going to get back to making these videos. We're going to get back to making this content. And so go ahead and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you can resonate with it, just know you are not alone. We're all human, we all mess up, but the biggest thing is to not be overly confident or cocky about it. Understand that you are not above temptation, and that we're human and it happens. So just get right back onto the wagon and keep pushing forward and keep bettering yourself and conquesting on this journey. And I will catch you guys soon. Peace.